Welcome, guys, to race number 10 of the season here at Daytona International Speedway. We are at the halfway point and back at Daytona once again. The Daytona 500, we had a wild, fantastic race, and I guarantee this race will not disappoint one bit. And I'm here joined by a co-commentator, and this one you may not unexpect at all. You may expect, but you know what? He has been around the NR community for a long, long time. He's trying to get back into it. Please welcome back Trent the Hedgie, Trent Dunham. How you doing there, Trent?
Doing pretty good. Happy to be here at one of my ill-fated tracks along with in my NR career. I've had a lot of bad luck here, but I've also had some good moments here, and I hope that these drivers will have their good moment here as well. The Daytona 500 was wild. We have to see what kind of race that this one will hold.
Well, it's funny with Trent Dunham and Daytona, that track does not mix for the 500, but when it comes to outside of the 500, for some fair reason, it is your track, oddly enough. So, let's
I have won the Daytona 500 3 times, but when it comes to the other races here, I've literally won like almost all of them have had to offer.
Can't wait till you win 2 more and you have to shout 5 time there like Booker T. Anyways, let's get to your starting lineup here. O'Neal Baldwin's on your front row for today's race. Starting second is Levi McIntyre. Third, Charles Jackson. Fourth, Ryan Fitzy. Fifth is Zach Winkle. Sixth is Jonathan Zorlin. Seventh is Trent Dunham. Or eighth is Trent Dunham. Seventh is P.J. Williams there. Ninth is Mike Becker. And completing the top 10 is Kyle Matthews. And here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. And I'll tell you what, a lot of pressure can come in on today's race there, but we will see what will happen. We also have a brand new points leader after Indianapolis, which was Zachary Fitzwater. Johnny Gardner, despite picking up the win, only moved up to fourth in the standings there. Now, I got to ask you, Trent, it is a super speedway, as the final row is JT Bryan and Sam Oscon. What do you think is going to be the key role with Daytona when the drivers take the green flag to the checker flag?
Picking your lanes, trying to be on the inside in turns 3 and 4, and definitely pit strategy. If you have pit stops on in this race, they're only going to be doing this for 24 laps, so the pit window might not be that great if you have them on.
Fortunately, no, we don't because of the super speedway here. Now, Trent, ironic enough here, last time you actually did a commentary actual race was at Talladega for the special Talladega race, so a little fresh, not too much, but hopefully we get back into the habit right here. So I got to ask you, though, as time is winding down for the command, who's your pick to win tonight's race?
That is a very good question. I actually don't know many of the drivers in this field, but it all comes down to which lane you pick. If we're gonna see them going 3 wide, hopefully they'll stay out of trouble. But if I had to pick a driver that I know very well, I'm gonna have to try to go with Ryan Acosta.
Yeah, and another thing, too, about Acosta, when your series came around, you've actually seen Ryan actually do really well, especially at Daytona. So that's an odd thing to see there and could play into a factor there. You know, I'm looking at one driver that probably could play a little spoiler in this one. It's one of the guys that you're not known of. He's actually starting not too far back, and that's the 15 of Connor Meyer. Connor's actually kind of a little bit decent back, but we're thinking back marker, so that's an interesting strategy right there. But I think Meyer, he may pull off the strategy there, and he may win tonight's race at Daytona.
Maybe driving that 15 car, maybe he could try to be like Mikey and get it, but we'll see.
I'm so tempted to play that clip. I'm so tempted to, but I don't want to. Oh, man. Pace cars about ready to dive on down pit road. The fans are up on their feet. It's the shades of the 2001 Pepsi 400, because that's just how it is here. Pace cars rolling on down. 24 laps of action. Trent, go ahead and say it there. It's all you.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing here at Daytona under the lights.
And already O'Neal Baldwin with a nice start right there, but Charles Jackson trying to follow that 17, wondering who's going to make the first move, and it looks like Zach Winkle's going to make the move for the inside, 3 wide for second.
Already going 3 wide for second. These guys are not wasting any time. The 3 and the 29 are working together. Freaking color swap there.
Already you're seeing 3 wide, nearly 4 around the pack, but everyone's trying to keep their composure. And look at this. Both the Goodwrench cars are working together. That's something you would never expect to see. But now the 29 just got kicked up to the middle line. Mike Becker working on the inside line.
No, boy. Now we see a couple of ghost drivers working on the inside. Hint, hint. The 3 and the 45 there. But right behind them is going to be the 5 and the 20 as the 3 cars trying to defend both the outside and the inside. And it looks like that he will lead the first lap. Yes, he will.
by about 2/100ths right there. Nice battle between the 45 and the 3. And here comes Kyle Matthews and the Kellogg's Tony the Tiger Chevrolet right there. Now, Matthews has rather not had a good season right now, and to be up in the front, that's got to be a good feeling for Kyle. But I'm telling you what, he really would like a good finish, let alone a win. That would be big to him. And also, his favorite driver is Terry Labonte, so that would be a big honor if he can get this win here.
Right now, he's trying to hang on to that lead the best he could, but they're making it three wide for the lead. Matter of fact, they're going 3 wide rows back as we now see the 36 now taking the lead.
Mason Powers, a fellow Texan right there, trying to lead this lap, but he's got Phillip Parker coming into his inside line. Battle of the Pontiacs, and Powers will lead this lap right there. You're going to see a lot of lead swapping coming around here at Daytona, because that is a fortunate thing. And wow, they're just about 4 wide, and they
Oh, hang on there, 14.
Phillip Parker.
Oh, man, they sell it right back to 3 wide. Now we see the 1 car now taking the lead away with help from the 22. That's Joshua Balkin.
Yep, Dylan Pote helping the 1 car right there, and another Texan right there. It's funny how most of this field here, you get a lot of people from different states in the U.S. You got Texas, Florida, California, Illinois, just to name a few states alone. A lot of the field, a lot of those infamous states right there. And Pote, a very well-known driver in the community. It's no surprise he's up here in the front of the pack here for Daytona.
As he will lead on to that lap. Now we see the 33 trying to take away second place as he's going to try to dive down to the inside to block the 24, but he can't quite do it yet. Seth Cole now, he's trying to bring the inside line along with him. And here comes the 15 like you were talking about in the pre-race ceremony.
Yeah, Connor Meyer, I'm telling you, ever since when he came aboard the series here, on the channel here, he's rather been unknown. He's only picked up 1 win in his career. However, in T-Mobile, he really has not had any luck at all, and he's basically driven like Michael Waltrip. A lot of DNFs and just can't seem to get the win. But whenever the super speedways come, it's just he comes to life and he will do so well. That's just his main specialty right there. And looks like Seth Cole's gonna lead this lap.
Oh boy!
Oh!
There was almost contact between the 22 and the 43.
1 car in the wall. That was Mike Becker in the 45.
But they managed to keep it going. No caution.
Also got pushed up right there. Both the Goodwrench cars, Levi McIntyre, Charles Jackson, Charles Sanford, and Ryan Fitzy both got held up.
Oh boy, it looked like there was a little bit of rear damage to the back of the 29 car. I'm not sure. But as I was about to point out before you cut away, we see that the 2 Penske cars have made their way up there. And didn't they start on the final row?
I believe, one of them did, the 2 car and the 32. Both of them have worked from the last row to get up there. 02, Wayne Carson, the champion, trying to work his way up, but he's in that middle line. Benjamin Miles is going to lead that lap. And here comes Jake Rogers and Zach Flickinger, car number 6. But now Flickinger is going to move up to the middle line, bringing along the points leader, Fitzwater. Now that's key right there, because Mason Powers, kind of see him. He's just in that back of the pack. He really does not want to see that 44 up in the front. Neither does the 6.
You already tell that all these drivers, they're really trying to show some aggressive there, as we now see the 44 trying to work on the outside, trying to catch that 4 car. But now that's gonna open the door
for 4 wide attempt. Oh, Young nearly just got clipped.
Oh boy, that was so close. They managed to get back to 3 wide, and here comes my pick on the inside now, coming up behind the 94, Ryan Acosta in the 40.
96 actually rather, but yes, Ryan Acosta working his way up on that inside line, trying to do what he can. And here comes Gardner, the previous race winner from Indianapolis. He just looked unbeatable there. Oh, I seen 4 wide toward the rear. That was one of the Dodge cars. I think that was Shelton and Dunham. It was a red car. It seemed to settle back out to 3 wide. But I think we're getting to that point. I was just about ready to say it could experience a wreck. And I'm telling you, with super speedways, the big one can come at any moment. You just got to hope and pray to get around it. And Trent, you've seen it happen in many series. What's your best bet when you try to deal with the big one in front of you?
One word, brakes, and hopefully you don't lock up the tire, because if you lock up your tires on a super speedway, you will slide directly into them. If you can find some way to slow down just enough to not lock up the tires and go down below the apron, you should be lucky enough to miss it if there's not a car flipping down there.
Yeah, Kyle Keefe just led that lap. Now here's the thing that's interesting. Cole Deaver in the 55, he is working his way up in the front of the field. He's the Daytona 500 winner. Now, since then, in the channel alone, with all the series that I've ran on by, there's only been one driver that has swept Daytona in one series, and ironic enough, is in the 93 car, Kyle Keefe. Since then, no one has had any other chance trying to sweep Daytona. Do you think that is a possibility we may have?
Well, all these cars are shoveling to the inside. Like once they get to the inside of turns 1 and 2, they go to the immediately outside, entering turns 3 and 4. So it depends on who's at the right place at the right time. As we now see the 21 of Alex Ferranti, he's going to lead a lap.
Here comes one of the unknown drivers you're not known of here, Ryan Fitzy in that Blue Line Special Kmart Ford. Ironic enough, because Black Friday was yesterday there. Ryan Fitzy trying to hold him up, but he did not block that inside line, because here comes Charles Sanford. Oh, and I just seen the 8, and oh, we got a crash.
Oh, we got trouble. Trouble out of turn 2.
No caution.
Oh my goodness, how was that not a caution?
I'm surprised too. I seen the 32 and 28 hit the wall, and oh, that's gonna hold up JT Bryan in the 2.
Oh wow, he got the complete worst of that.
Yeah, William Brock, Seth Cole, and Tim Fiegel. Which, ironic enough, Tim Fiegel got his first ever top 5 in Indianapolis, and that really does not help out at all.
You have cautions turned on, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, just
Sean
making sure.
Art,
and oh, what they're going 4 wide back there, near the back of the pack. Hopefully they don't try to wreck again.
I just seen it, but they're settling out, and it looks like the 88 and the 97 and the 15, they're gonna be all right. I don't know about Shane Lake, but he's in a bad spot right there. You can look on the onboard camera angle there. I don't think even with that draft, he's not gonna have enough to catch up to that 15.
He has no difference in the back of that 33 car, but if more cars shuffle up and get into trouble, he might just catch the pack. But unfortunately for right now, with no pit stops on, that's going to be tough to do.
We'll see what will happen, though, as we are nearing the halfway point. Still amazing enough how we don't have a caution yet. I'm very surprised, though, with that accident. I don't think because the 28 or the 32, they went around. They hit the wall, but I don't think they went enough in a 90-degree angle that caused the caution. That was the part that surprised me the most.
Now we see Charles Jackson trying to defend that outside line, but here comes the 14 and the 36, a 3-wide battle for the lead between 3 Pontiacs.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm seeing a couple of drivers I haven't seen work their way up to the front. Yeah, here comes Trent Dunham in the 8. And Jesse, you've seen not long ago, Matt McIntyre in the 88 worked in also in the inside line. But coming to the line, Battle of the Texans here to the stripe. Junior Nation's going to have to wait to celebrate. Mason Powers will lead that lap. And here comes another Texan in the inside line, a 3-wide Texan sandwich. That's Zoniel Balvin.
Zoniel Balvin in the 17. Now he's bringing the 6 car. I believe this is the first time we've seen the 6 up here in the top 10 tonight. Who's Zach Flickinger in the 6 car, the rookie, but now he's gonna try to bring a fellow forward with him. That's in the 88 UPS.
Now that's smart, bringing the Fords with. Now his teammate is up on the outside line. However, you know, you gotta help your manufacturer buddies out. Uh-oh, Phil Parker!
Contact between the 14 and the 3.
Oh man, they kept it together. I don't know how Winkle almost got turned 2 at a point, but we are past the halfway point. And I guarantee you, if your name is Shane Lake, you are better hoping for a caution, as well as these drivers in the pack. Actually, where is... Oh, the 33 is in the pack. I thought he fell out, but I guess he made it. There's a gap between the 29 and the 14 in the middle of the pack. Other than that, everyone else is still there. Now, from our intervals right here, we got...
He is indeed trying to move back up.
Yeah, indeed. There's about 35 cars in this pack. And one of these guys is going to probably win this race, but the question is who? Benjamin Miles again back up to the front of the field. And it's like these drivers cannot lead more than 2 laps in this pack alone. Everyone just leads 1 lap, and then all of a sudden they just find a way to lose the lead.
Oh boy, Benjamin Miles, he will lead yet another lap, but not for long, because here comes the 7 and the 77 trying to work on the inside. Now the 77 is going to try to take the lead. That's Jake Rogers, right?
Yep, Jake Rogers. And here comes DEI right there. That's the 1 of Joshua Balkin and the 15 of Connor Meyer. And I don't know why the 1 moved up to the middle. Not a smart
Oh,
idea.
boy, they're going 4 wide. They're going
Uh-oh, and
4 wide.
Yep, I see that too, and that is not good. Buckle up tight,
And,
folks.
wow, they sell it back to 3.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
These guys are being very pesty right now. They are not making any strides of working their, tail off right there. But I'm telling you, they make one wrong move. That's it. Half that pack's going to be gone, if not all.
Just imagine if something like that would happen at the very, very front of the pack. It's going to be so hard to avoid every single car out there.
Basically. Here comes Dylan Young in the 92 working his way up to the front of the field, bringing along Colin Driver and Shane Lake. Remember how that 33 was back behind the pack when the 28 and the 32 hit the wall off turn 2? Here he is now fighting his way back through the field and now trying to go for the lead. All that draft help on the inside line.
Yeah, like I said, as long as you don't lose the pack, you still have a chance. But the laps are winding down. We do have less than 10 to go.
Still amazing enough, though, how these drivers are still racing 3 wide, let alone nearly 4 wide, and still have not caused an accident. These drivers are getting major props right there, and the fans are excited about it.
Now we see the 93 trying to work on the inside, but the 33 still has some breathing room, and he has enough room to get back on the inside to block the Daytona 500 winner.
Cole Deaver working on the inside line. Here comes Alex Ferranti, Ryan Fitzy coming along on that inside line. And how about Patrick Smith starting to work his way up through the front? And sometimes, too, when you want to go for that lead, it's about timing. That's your key thing when you run here at Daytona, or let alone NESS. Any driver knows it. But these drivers, though, they make one, you got to make your timing count. And it looks like Shane Lake will be the first driver this race finally to lead more than 1 lap as the leader when they hit the stripe rail, and Shane Lake will lead back-to-back laps. So that was a big thing right there.
No one has anything for the 33. Maybe the 66 will, but as long as they keep going 3 wide for second place, that's going to give clean room. And oh boy, as soon as I say something, now we have the 66 trying to make a move on the 33 for the inside, and he will get it.
And you see right there, Shane Lake, he tried to block the 66. Didn't do it there. Couldn't have enough momentum to block. And now here comes teammates. The middle and inside line, that's Kyle Matthews in the 5, John Art in the 25, another Texan.
Now the 66 trying to do the same thing that the 33 was doing for the last
couple last Beagle on down pit road.
Oh.
Interesting there. That was one of the back marker drivers. No yellow. Oh, we got a crash! Caution's out for the first time, I think.
The minute you go away.
I think it is.
No caution? No caution?
What?
You turned them off, didn't you?
No, I have them on. I'm telling you, it's on. Jake Rogers in the 7. Oh, look out. Oh, my.
God.
Hello. That was a dangerous thing right there for Oscon and Cole. They almost clobbered a couple drivers there. But trouble for Jonathan Zorlin in the 7 and Jake Rogers in the 77 and Wayne Carson in the 02 also have right side damage. Still amazed how we don't have a caution, but you see the smoke lingering on off turn 4.
And oh boy,
I am stumbled. I don't know how.
They're almost trying to go 4 wide once again, but they sell it back to 3 wide. I still think you have cautions off and forgot to turn it back on.
I'm telling you, they are on, but the NRSCRA officials, they are not wanting to throw that yellow. Oh, the caution is out now.
Oh, it is out?
Oh, and Wayne Carson again. Oh, and Balkin. What happened to the 1?
It looks like Joshua Balkin was involved too, but oh boy, we found...
when they cross the stripe, it's 5 to go. I don't know if this is the race back for the win, but if so, all eyes are on Mike Becker and John Art.
I have no clue. We might have one.
Here comes Winkle coming to the inside line, trying to get a momentum.
We might have one to go. I'm not sure. We might have one to go once we get back underway, but I am not sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, too. Keep an eye on this pack, too, because at times they will wreck under the caution, but these guys are wisely not making a bad mistake right now. They're being very cautious. And do you blame them, Trent?
No, I do not. Anything can happen at Daytona, and this is a perfect example.
Shane Lake nearly riding the wall right there. Now, there was at least 3 incidents that happened that did not bring out the caution, and finally the caution came out. I told you the yellows were on, but unbelievable. I am just kind of curious to know what took him so long, and Tim Fiegel's still on pit road.
We need to see what happened to the 01 Dodge there.
Yeah, well, we'll take a look at all the incidents going on, but Mike Becker, currently your leader here in the number 45 Sprint Dodge for Petty. Will we go back to green? We'll find out shortly. Let's take a look what did not bring out the caution. We'll also look what happened to Tim Fiegel, and then what brought out the caution. Well, this is still amazing how this does not bring out the caution, but we have to go to turn 1. Just keep it on the 80 you see in the bottom right of your screen. It's going to get clipped by the 97 of R.J. Bishop, both Fords right there. Then watch the 88 you're going to see right there. It's going to slide back up the track, goes up into Tim Fiegel and Sky Commons, and I still don't know how they kept this together. I don't know how they did.
The 01 slams into the 24 as the 24 gets into the wall, and then that in turn makes the 2 car go down right into the 28. Then both cars just slam into the left rear quarter panel of the 32.
Then watch comments here. He also goes back into the 2 right there. And then I don't know how Ozcon kept his car together, but that was a pretty neat save right there.
And I did notice that the Tim Fiegel, he was involved in that. Could that be the reason that he may have gone to pit road?
That may have been, but we have gotten word about Tim Fiegel was that he had a blow-up coming on around. We're going to go to Fiegel. We're going to hop by lap here. Let's see where that was on. Oh, it was lap 16. See where he had, oh, there it is. Right after he crossed the start-finish line, it was out in the back of the pack, and that sucks for Fiegel right there. And unfortunately, he's going to be the only one out of the race from what had happened. Now, that's what happened to Fiegel.
Now we need to see what brought out the actual caution, and it involved Joshua Balkin. But first, we need take a look at that incident that happened at a turn 4 because you cut away as it was happening.
Jonathan Zorlins, take a look what happened to him. Now, this also does not bring out the caution. The industry official's probably going to get a little bit for this one here, but keep an eye on this. That's the 7 of Zorlin, the 77 of Jake Rogers. They're going to make a little bit of contact. That's going to start a 4-wide train. That's I think that was, what, the 5th time they went 4 wide right there. And then watch Rogers just gets the 1's corner panel right there of the Pennzoil Chevrolet and is going to clip him right here going into the 88 Matt McIntyre, the 6 of Flickinger, who goes all the way to the inside line. Then the 177 go hit the outside wall. Somehow Benjamin Miles does not get involved in this. Now this part right here, 02 and the 7, they're going to slide the 1, nearly clobbers the 6. Now the 77 is sliding, but because he's on the apron, that's where I think the NCAA officials did not throw the yellow. And to me, that's still a little questionable, but hey, that's me though.
They weren't in front of the pack, and it was so far at the back, and it would have taken them quite a while to recycle back, and by that time they were already gone. That's probably why NNSCRA didn't throw the yellow.
Yeah. Now the caution came out for the 1 of Balkin. That was what we have gotten word of. Now we're going to look with the 1 and see what happened. Now here we are. This is lap 18. Oh!
Oh!
Wow.
Contact with the 43.
I don't think he's seen the 43. Take a look at this. Balkin's minding his own business. Keep in mind, he's damaged and off the pace. The 20
he was going
43, they're just
he was going so much slower. Did his spotter not tell him he was there because he just slides up right in front of the 43 and gets clipped and just slammed into the wall.
Yeah, that was not a good thing right there. And I think William Brock, I don't think he's going to be too happy with that one there. Thankfully, the industry officials did throw the caution for that one because, oh boy, that was something.
Maybe his spotter couldn't see because of the lingering smoke from that first incident, but who knows?
Yeah, that was a not good thing right there, but caution's out for the first time tonight. Now, the main question is, will we go back to green? And if so, how many laps to go? We're going to find out shortly.
Now.
Well, we are back, and we have bad breaking news. One car has blown the motor, and it is the 17 of O'Neal Baldwin. Baldwin has blown the motor, and the 17's night is over. He was in the top 5 as it happened, and that is a tough break. And ironic enough, he's in the top 10 in the points. That's a killer right there for the 17. Now,
Didn't he
when you're
start on the pole?
yeah, he did. That's the big buzzkill. Now the pace car lights, they are off. We will have
They're
a
off.
one-lap shootout. Trent, you have called it. I cannot believe it.
Oh my goodness! And the car's blowing up. It's because of me. If anyone's ever watched my leagues, I always have cars blow up
I'm
like
telling you,
during
this is
caution.
why you're here. Unbelievable. Now, Mike Becker currently is your leader. Realistically, the cars that have the best shot of winning are Mike Becker, Zach Winkle, John Art, maybe Trent Dunham. Those probably are the top 4 that may have the shot to win it. But top 5 finishing out is Mason Powers, 6th Philip Parker, 7th Zach Rogers, 8th Ryan Fitzy, 9th PJ Williams, between the top 10 Charles Samper. 11th is Ryan Acosta, 12th Dylan Young, 13th Patrick Smith, 14th Charles Jackson, 15th Connor Myers, 16th Colin Driver, 17th Kyle Matthews, 18th Ember Ross, 19th Arjun Bishop, between the top 20 Levi McIntyre. 21st through 30th is Kyle Keith, Zachary Fitzwater, Shane Lake, Johnny Gardner, Jessica Sheldon, Alex Ferranti, Cole Deaver, Matt McIntyre, Medrin Miles, Zach Flickinger. Rest of the field from 31st on back include Dylan Poteet, William Brock, Joshua Balkin, Wayne Carson, Seth Cole, Salmon Oscon, Sky Commons, JT Bryant, Jake Rogers, and Jonathan Zorlin.
And we have 2 cars out of the race. They are Tim Fiegel and Joshua Balkin. Oh no.
Oopsie. Yeah.
Oh, Neil Baldwin. My mistake.
Yeah. So buckle up tight, folks. 1 lap to go. 1 lap shootout. This is gonna get good. I can tell you that for a fact.
Oh boy, what is gonna happen here? If anyone's gonna try to hang on to that inside, they better hang on to it as best they can.
Now, Mike Becker, if my knowledge serves me correctly, I don't think he has ever won in this series before, let alone any league. So this would be big here. But however, he's got a rookie behind him, and then he's also got John Art, Trent Dunham, both Texans right behind him as well. Green flag and the white flag is out here for Mike Becker, and he got a good start.
But he doesn't want to get out
Here comes Dunham for 3rd.
Too far ahead there.
And here comes John Art going to follow.
Oh boy. The 25 is going to try to do some blocking there.
Oh boy.
The 3 car is left out to dry. No one helping him on the outside. But the 45 is going to have to do some mirror driving.
Here comes the lead. Here comes Art. Is Dunham going to go 3 wide? He is going to make it 3 wide. Look at this. Here comes Dunham 3 wide, and another Texas behind him. It's Mason Powers.
Oh no!
Trent
What is going to happen
car
here?
Number 8. Can he win at Daytona? He won in the Season 1 NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series. Now here in Season 4, he's going to do it. Shades of 2001 Pepsi 400. Trent Dunham is going to win at Daytona.
Oh my goodness! You've got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding me!
Are you absolutely serious?
Have you ever?
I have never.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And I want to be clear about this when I say this. I think this is the 3rd time that's ever happened where someone's co-commentated and they won the race. So, unbelievable.
And how many co-commentators have you had this season?
This season, I think I've only had 2. I think ever in the channel, there's only been 3. You're the 3rd one.
Oh God!
Unbelievable. Trent Dunham, who restarted in the 4th position, manages to pull off a win, and it's 2001 all over again with Dunham winning. Oh, and there's a crash.
Oh boy, they're crashing at the end of the race.
They're stacking up, and it's William Brock and others involved. And Jake Rogers randomly just ran in. Wayne Carson, Seth Cole, JT Bryant. They're just saying screw it.
Joshua? Okay, he stopped in time.
Unbelievable. 43 is going to teleport to pit road as well as the 2. But Trent Dunham, TD, he got the big win there. The Texan native, the man who says who hates Daytona. Well, you could think twice about that. And he's already teleported to pit road here. So here's your top 10 results here. Trent Dunham with the win. Mason Powers will come away 2nd. 3rd, Philip Parker. 4th, Zach Rogers. 5th, John Art. 6th, PJ Williams. 7th, Charles Sanford. 8th, Ryan Fitzy. 9th, Mike Becker. Between the top 10, who ironically have restarted in the 2nd position, was Zach Winkle. Excuse me, too many Zachs, but Zach Winkle Isn't that crazy? He restarted in second position, fell all the way back to 10th. That's crazy. Here's the rest of your finishing results right there. And look at Ryan Acosta ended up 12th place, so your pick did better than mine. That's who finished 15th.
Oh, wow. It was that close.
3 positions. I love how Connor Meyer, he finished in car number 15 in the 15th position there, so not too shabby right there. That's a good thing then. Then where's the joke where car 1 finishes in P1? Anyways, looking through the top 20, Zachary Fitzwater, the points leader, he ended up in 20th. Now looking at the points real quickly here, it's shown they were only 2 points separated, so Mason Powers, he will probably get the points lead over Fitzwater. Let me see where Flickinger, yeah, he did not finish well at all. And Gardner was not up there as well. So new points leader is going to be Mason Powers in the 36. So that's going to be interesting right there.
That definitely helped with that second place finish he just got.
Yeah, that really helped him out. And it was like you said, too, when that restart came with that many laps to go, you want to be in that right position. And Mason Powers, he fled on up there. So what a day, what a job for Trent Dunham. A huge win right there. Trent, thank you so much for coming to the booth, man. It's a big honor and all that, you know. Just it means a lot there. Thank you so much, man.
No problem. I'm happy to be here. If you ever want to do another one, you know where to find me.
Always. If you want to check out Trent's channel, I'll put a link in the description down below for those who want to sub, for those who probably haven't already subbed there. Hopefully he'll be back sooner than later in one way or another. You know, he's got Sega that's got 2 more races, and then the start of Xfinity that'll be coming on over very soon. Hopefully we see that sooner than later, but after everything that's been going around too, the hurricane and everything personal going around, Trent, hopefully you get back sooner than later, man. Stay tight, man.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
So for Trent Dunham, I'm Dylan Young signing off from Daytona International Speedway. Congrats to Trent Dunham one last time on the victory there. And we will see you guys for the next race, race 11, the second half of the season, which if my memory serves me correctly, let me take a look real quick where race 11 is. And I want to say it's DC. I could be wrong exactly on that one. If so, then don't quote me on it entirely there. But I want to say it's DC. Let me double check just to be sure, though, because I don't want to get this wrong. If I do, I'm going to feel so terrible about it. And yes, it is DC. So we will see you guys at DC for the second half of the season there. And until then, peace out. And Trent, because it is your win and your co-commentary thing, go ahead and nail the final words of wisdom, man. Go for it.
Sega!
God, I can't wait for that meme. Till then, guys. See you guys later.